the Department of Transportation would put an end at that time to use the biological questionnaire that was introduced by the Obama administration, which skilled applicants. President Trump has long led the aviation safety.
Yeah, I swear, sometimes I just be wondering, what is we doing? I wonder, boy, I know that's what God wondering, like, what the hell? Oh, if you're wondering what that is in the background, y'all, that is this child here. And I call her a child because she is very, very young. Let's see. All right, so check this out. Happy Friday. It's a little rainy where I'm at, but I'll take it. So what I was saying, y'all, is this is the White House secretary. She's like trying to clean up your president DUM. Oh, I'm sorry, your president's DEI claims in regards to the sad crash that happened Wednesday night. So let me see, what is this on? So y'all can tune into live now. Here. So y'all could, because y'all be thinking that I be giving people a hard time sometimes. No, they do it all by themselves. Let me see. Is this her?
Station Guantanamo Bay to full capacity
I'll be right
to
back.
provide critical extra detention space for high priority criminal illegals.
Y'all listen
Our
to her.
brave
She
ICE
sound like
agents
AI wrote her
continue
speech.
to arrest more and more of these types of individuals every day in communities across our country. And I have more updates for you. On January 27th, 2025, ICE Chicago arrested a citizen of Guatemala who has been convicted of solicitation to meet a child, disturbing, and sentenced to 24 months probation. On January 28th, 2025, ICE Atlanta arrested a citizen of South Korea who has been convicted of 9 counts of possession or control of material depicting minors in sexually explicit
Don't bring Atlanta into this.
On January 28th, ICE New York arrested a Mexican national previously charged by the state of New York for attempted murder and possession of a weapon and assault. And on January 28th, ICE Philly arrested a citizen of Mexico who has been convicted of possession of child pornography.
Not Philly, honey.
Our message is simple. If you are a criminal, illegal alien, you will be arrested and deported. On another important matter, the nation's report card was released this week, and the news is not good. It showed that U.S. students had record low reading comprehension scores last year. It's National School Choice Week. And in part of the president's commitment to education, he just left a roundtable in the Roosevelt Room focused on this issue with leaders from across the country. The national report card showed that 70% of 8th graders were below proficient in reading, and 40% of 4th graders did not even meet the basic reading
so not
levels.
even a full 2 weeks
This
yet.
is completely unacceptable to the president, and he continues to take aggressive actions to address this education problem in our country. He signed an executive order this week prohibiting federal funding of the indoctrination of our children, including radical gender ideology and critical race theory in the classroom. The president believes American education should focus on cultivating patriotic citizens who are ready for the workforce. And this action will help get schools back on track and defend fundamental parental rights and education. The president also signed a school choice executive order expanding educational freedom and opportunity for families. And in lighter news, but in exciting news, after announcing our briefing room changes on Wednesday, this White House has received more than 10,000 submissions from individuals across the country who are eager to join all of you. We might have to make this room a little bit bigger to do that. Who want to participate in our new media seat at a future briefing. So in this seat today, we have the Ruthless podcast. They humbly started by entertaining small audiences on Capitol Hill, but after 4 years, this program has become one of the most influential podcasts in America. They previously reached #1 on the charts and earned over 25 million downloads as they deliver political news with a humorous touch. The hosts are Josh Holmes, Michael Duncan, Comfortably Smug, and the man joining us today, John Ashbrook. So with that, I will take your questions. John, please kick us off.
Thank you very much. Caroline, in your first briefing, the media went after this administration for deporting illegal immigrants.
She started with the podcast, y'all.
The question is, do you think they're out of touch with Americans demanding action on our border crisis?
The media out of touch? I think that media certainly is out of touch. And I think that's proven by a number of things, John. Number one, there was a New York Times poll that was released prior to President Trump's inauguration by the New York Times, which of course is a legacy media outlet, that showed that 83% of Americans support deporting the individuals that you mentioned, illegal immigrant criminals, especially those who have committed heinous crimes in the interior of our country. And I received a very actually interesting statistic on this front from ICE this week. 97% of the deportations that this administration has made thus far
in 12
are
days.
Of individuals who had a removal order from the previous administration, but were never removed from the interior of our country. So this shows that the previous administration was actually defying our laws, and all this administration is doing is simply following the laws, the immigration laws of this great country. Thanks for the question, John. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, great. Peter.
Thanks, Caroline. If President Trump is telling us that air traffic control towers are staffed with unqualified controllers, these DEI hires who never should have been brought on, then it's not safe to fly commercially, is it?
The president was asked and answered this yesterday, and he believes that it is still indeed safe, and Americans should feel safe traveling our skies. With that said, two things can be true at the same time, and we certainly have seen the deterioration of federal hiring standards at the Federal Aviation Administration. And the president wants to increase those standards. He wants pilots in this country who have the great responsibility of flying American citizens by the tens of millions every single day to be chosen for that position based on their merit and their skills. And so the administration will continue to prioritize this.
Was the air traffic controller in the DCA tower on Wednesday night hired or not fired at some point because of his or her race?
That investigation is ongoing. And so when we have updates on the exact individuals who were involved in the collision, including the air traffic controller, also the pilots of the helicopter and others, we will confirm those. I don't want to confirm names from this podium today. We're not in a position to do that. But I will say the president has still rightfully pointed out that there has been problems with the aviation industry over the past several years. And this started under Barack Obama in 2014.
And when the president says on Truth Social, the Black Hawk helicopter was flying too high by a lot, it was far above the 200-foot limit, that's not really too complicated to understand, is it? Is he suggesting a helicopter malfunction or a crew error or a crew doing this intentionally?
No, the president is simply stating what he said in that True Social post, which is that the helicopter was flying higher than it should have been, which is one of the reasons that led to this collision. And the other reasons for that are still being investigated, and I will let that investigation play out. Kelly.
Some of our colleagues have obtained a memo from the Defense Intelligence Agency that talks about not holding any activities or programming related to Black History Month to be in line with the president's views on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Does the president plan to have a proclamation about Black History Month? In his first term, each of the 4 years of his term, he did so and called on those in government to have programming activities and celebrations. Is he going to do that this year?
Yeah, the president looks forward to signing a proclamation celebrating Black History Month. I actually spoke with our great staff secretary. It's in the works of being approved, and it's going to be ready for the president's signature to signify the beginning of that tomorrow.
If an agency is calling off those kinds of activities in an attempt to be in alignment with the president's views on DEI and other things, should they adjust that now and have those programs and make those celebrations however they see fit in the office?
The president is leading here at the White House, and I'll leave it to the proclamation that he will sign very soon. Mary, great to see you.
A proclamation for Black History Month that actually already exists.
We know that President Trump has taken a bunch of steps to protect children from irreversible transgender procedures. Is he interested
Wow.
in backing congressional legislation on this point? And
No.
does the Trump
Hey,
administration
y'all.
have interest in investigating doctors who perform these irreversible procedures on kids, such as a double mastectomy on a minor girl?
Well, the president has already
What?
taken a very strong stance on this issue this week with the signing of his executive
Ooh,
order.
they are
A few
over the place,
executive orders in
y'all.
this space. First, he made it the official policy of the federal government that there are only two sexes, male and female, and we have directed all federal agencies to
How
comply
is
with
this
that policy.
appropriate
As for
at this time?
congressional legislation to support the president's agenda in this space, and certainly ending the mutilation of young children, the chemical castration of young children, which is a barbaric practice that the vast majority of Americans do not support for young minor children. Certainly the president would support Congress's efforts, as he has already made that very clear this week. Jennifer.
On Rick Grinnell's trip to Venezuela to meet with Nicolas Maduro, is there anything
Okay.
you can share on timing on that? What his
Okay,
agenda
okay.
is?
Enough,
What the
enough.
mission of that trip is?
Yes, so I
Enough,
can
enough,
confirm.
enough. Hey, y'all. Hey. You know, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from saying, what the? Where do y'all find these people? Where do y'all find these people? This girl look like she worked down the street at Hooters, which I ain't knocking Hooters. Okay, I loves me some Hooters wings. And hey, Hooters girls. All I'm saying is she looked like she the sorority just about to pledge in college. I'm not age shaming. Here's what I'm saying. Girl, you do not know enough about the world or America, in this case, to be trying to I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Have y'all been tuning into this mess? You know, I don't like talking politics unless I'm talking about a solution for us. And when I say us, I mean everybody in our clique. So make sure you subscribe to Radio-Muva on YouTube. But what I'm saying is, y'all, the whole DEI conversation that Donald Trump brought up during such an inappropriate time when he was briefing America and Americans about the tragedy that happened over the Potomac River in DC on Wednesday night. And I don't know if Donald Trump's DUM, oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that? That's not how you spell it. DEI comments were pointed at anything in particular, but can y'all do me a favor and tell Donald Trump something? And I'm gonna move on. Just tell him something for me. Ninja, we made it. Donald Trump, you are not still running. Y'all, don't he talk like he's still running? He talked like we still got to vote on Saturday or something. Listen, you here now. So you have a different level of responsibility. And if you, being the type of narcissist that you are, Mr. Trump, is not going to be able to handle that, we get it. However, you need to let LeBlondie here talk for you then, because baby, what you're saying, like, not only is it tearing people apart, but it just don't make sense. And it's so inappropriate. And if you think it's inappropriate now, oh baby, it's gonna get more inappropriate. We ain't seen nothing yet. Swear to God, sometimes I think I'm just waiting on somebody to be like, you are on punked. But we ain't. So anyway, y'all, enough about that. I mean, all I can say is this. In your prayer tonight, today, 5 times a day, however many times you pray at this time, let us pray that what Donald Trump is doing is intentional and that he has a bigger, better goal for everyone in mind. Let us pray. Because I just heard this girl talking about they asked him, since he's taking DEI out of schools, all right, and out of workplaces, and all of that. Is he going to basically, is Donald Trump going to let it be legal to celebrate Black History Month? That's basically what the reporter just asked, which is a valid question, but it is sad that we have to ask that question in 2025. Listen, she was like, oh yeah, Mr. Trump is actually working on a Black History Month proclamation right now as we speak. Newsflash, it is February 1st. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. We here now, Trump. We here. You just working on it. Oh, okay. Just tell the man he not running no more. Okay, so maybe we can get. It's still gonna be. He don't know what to say and when to say it, but at least he'll be saying it in real time. All right, y'all. It is so much going on, y'all. Child, it is so much going on. This whole Rocky trial. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you did not tune in with me on what's this? Today, Friday, right? Wednesday. Go back up in the videos, right? And tune in where I say I'm talking about Rihanna. Yeah, Wednesday, because that was the day Rihanna came to court the first time, right? So I told y'all on Wednesday, and I even put out a little clip of it. Let me get her off my screen. Hold on. Okay. So I told y'all on Wednesday, I was like, y'all, something about this case do not smell right. Remember I told y'all that? This ASAP Rocky case. So I was like, something don't smell right. And I was like, Buddy on the stand. Remember we watched a little bit of Buddy on the stand. And I'm like, Buddy on the stand, but he trying to sound sad and like he about to cry or whatever. But Buddy sound more like he mad at Rocky. He sound more like he hurt. He don't sound like, oh my God, like this dude, I just got shot and blah, blah, blah. No, he sound like, yo, you hurt me. You turned everybody against me. I done lost everything. So I might as well just go all the way now. Y'all, baby, I was wondering what Rocky's lawyer, like how they was going to, take the whole, how they was going to start the conversation and where they was going to take it. Well, immediately I realized that what he wanted to show the jury and the judge is that this man is not this mild, meek-mannered man that he's in here pretending to be on the stand. Because he was easily able to get him aroused. And yesterday, y'all, he ended up being a hostile witness. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let's see. ASAP Rocky trial, right? Honey, we know Rihanna. We know. Okay, live. Yeah, I know it's about to start again. I'm trying to get y'all a recap of yesterday without, I love Law and Crime, but ooh, they get a little long and they always have a big ad in the middle. I ain't hating. I'm just saying. Okay, so they're live now, even though they're not supposed to start until 1:30. Y'all know they've been letting us hear the feed and not see the feed. Y'all know that's because, hey, Rihanna. Hey, Rihanna. Yeah, I know that's because Rihanna there. It's all right. As long as we know our girl is there. Let me see. I wanted y'all to see Buddy recap. Rihanna returns to court. All right, look. So this may give y'all a better. I'm telling you.
Just answer the question. Don't volunteer something. If they want to flesh it out more, Mr. Lewin might want to do it. Mr. Tacopina might want to do it. Then it's okay. But if you're asked a yes or no question, just
he was getting frustrated.
Yes, no.
So Buddy was getting frustrated on the stand.
Or I don't know. Don't volunteer it. Right?
Can you say that again? I know it says well.
Ooh, this is a good part, y'all. So let me give you some context. Let me give you a, since we're about to go live again with the trial, y'all, let me tell you what happened. So basically, he was able to get the jury to see that Buddy is not this meek, mild witness that he's trying to be. Okay, he got him all riled up, which means he was able to get him to go from 0 to 100 real quick And if you did that here on the stand, then what do you think you did in the middle of the street when you say allegedly somebody pull a gun on you? Of course, you can't just make it seem like you aren't not going to get violent. Because if you're getting violent like this for words, what are you going to do if somebody pulls a gun? Right? And also, y'all, as detailed as Buddy was, what is his name? Trelly, right? As detailed as Trelly was on the stand the first 2 days with the state, y'all, all of a sudden, he started having brain fog. And listen, I get it. We all get brain fog sometime. I get it, right? But not in this case. How you gonna get brain fog, sir, when you are the provider of all of the evidence? Yeah, that's another thing. Rocky Lawyer reminded everybody, hey, listen, let's remember all of the evidence in this case came from the alleged victim. Not the cops, not the prosecutor, not the camera somewhere else. Everything came from the alleged victim. So let's tap in live, y'all, and see what's going on today. Buddy got mad. He got frustrated. Judge was trying to calm him down. They ended up cutting the feed early. Anyway, let's see what they're talking about. Court TV, this is like the that cross-examination. And I knew this. I told y'all on Wednesday. What did I say? I told y'all. I was like, yo, Buddy is hurt. Trelly sound like he needed to go. All that stuff he told the state on the stand, he needed to go tell that to a therapist. Yeah. Because now that he's being cross-examined, what about those messages that he so eagerly deleted? If he's the provider of the evidence, how come he just deleted those messages? Because they showed him being aggressive towards Rocky in the text. I was wondering which way ASAP Rocky Lawyer was going to go. But let me tell you something. I see it loud and clear. I'm homegirl homicide. I see it loud and clear. I see it loud and clear. The goal is not to ask him pointed questions about fact or fiction. The goal is to get him in retelling the same things that he's saying, but asking him about it from another perspective and seeing if he sticks to his story, tries to change it, or gets frustrated. And ladies and gentlemen, he's doing a little bit of all three. He is. He's sticking to his story a little bit. He's trying to change it a little bit. He forgot about them text messages. Yeah, right. Y'all know. We all know we got them messages where we know when we deleted our part. Right? We know. Okay? And then I'm sorry, but if I got shot across the hand, I ain't forgetting it. And since I'm homegirl homicide, we might as well call Trelly homeboy homicide because he went back to the scene, got his own shell casings, took it to the cops, turned over the phone, turned over the text messages, turned over everything to them. So he literally provided all the evidence. You understand how it doesn't seem so credible? Of course he gonna give you the evidence that support his story. It's his story. That threw me off. So let's see if they live.
All right.
I told y'all. You know what it is? They don't want us to see Rihanna. Which, by the way, she's sitting behind him with his mom and his sister. But they don't want us to see her. It's okay. The Navy is still Navying.
All right.
You see how we can hear the feed, but we can't see it.
Hold on.
What y'all think so far? Y'all been watching? Have y'all been watching the ASAP Rocky trial? Yo, listen. Today's February 1st. Again, happy Black History Month. But check this out. Hip hop had a rough year last year. The culture had a rough year last year. It is just the second month of 2025. And baby, the hip hop trials ain't stopping. Hip hop is still on trial, people. Be aware. Be very aware. Hip hop is still on trial. It really is. So I know it's a lot of mainstream cases that we focus on, but it's a lot of cases that we probably forgot about too. That's still bubbling. It's about to come back. YNW Melly. We still got Dirk. And you know we got to talk about Diddy again at some point. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Let me see if they live yet. If they not, we'll go ahead and talk about Diddy. Hold on. And need I say, YSL still YSLing, minus the star players, just the, the B team, or what the NBA call it, the G League. Okay, so let's see. I don't know why Law and Crime just need to have a better feed. They all in the same area. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You had a deal? No, I didn't have a deal. I was seeking a deal for a joint venture. I could have had a deal a long time ago, but I created a whole company, which I wanted a joint venture instead of just selling off my artists.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what specific deal you testified that deals went away? What other deals went away?
I mean, everything. All my artists turned on me. My own ASAP firms turned on me.
This sounds like yesterday. Hold on.
Well, which artists left you after this incident?
All of them.
My producers.
Yeah, this sounds like yesterday.
Nothing in your names.
Yeah. You said the artists.
Court is on lunch until 1:30 p.m. Pacific. It's. Oh wait, what's 1:30? Y'all know I'm on Eastern. Okay.
Being asked about the specific time of text, I'm not sure if he knows it exact time. Who's he? Say he knows it. Who's he? The witness reference. Yeah. So whether he knows the specific time, they're willing to stipulate.
6/20/21. You take that down. You were staying at the. I'll beat that N word up. You remember that text, right?
Definitely yesterday. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm not. Because nothing about this is funny. Okay. All right, so that was yesterday. This is supposed to start at 1:30. But like I told y'all, you know how they have the audio but not the video. So they're probably trying to get it together, make sure ain't nobody scrolling around and can see Rihanna, whatever. So we on trial watch. You know how we do when it's a trial. All right, so let's get into this Diddy superseding, if I can spell, superseding indictment. Yes, if y'all can believe it. Diddy, more charges. Not little civil charges this time. Who? Superseding indictment charges. Here we go. Let's check this out real quick.
Breaking news now. Prosecutors have detailed new allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. And among these new charges, prosecutors say Combs led a criminal organization that they call the Combs Enterprise. Members are accused of sex trafficking and traveling across state lines to engage in prostitution, arson, robbery, and obstruction of justice. Combs is being held at a federal jail in Brooklyn as of late, and he's already pleaded not guilty to charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation in prostitution.
Well, nope, that's not it. So what we gonna do is we gonna read it for ourselves. Read it for ourselves. We gonna read it for ourselves. Here we go. Diddy new charges. I don't know who that is. All right, so check this out, guys. That's the BBC. I was really trying to do the AP, but let's do US Weekly. All right, so here we go. Let me share the tab with you. All right, make sure y'all can see. Everybody good? Can you see? The weather is kind of funky here today, y'all. So you know the internet get a little funky when the weather get funky. So if y'all can't see, let me know. Hold on. All right, can you see now? All right, cool. So Diddy, guys, I don't know what to say about this case. Now, remember, they had until March something, because Diddy lawyers requested through the judge that they requested not only the freak off tape, feels so weird saying that, but also they requested that all of the identities of the alleged victims be revealed, because it's not fair that Mr. Combs gets to be slung through the mud in the public, and none of these people who are accusing him of these salacious things have to deal with it. All right. Well, Diddy the judge kind of met them halfway, gave them, the lawyers requested, demanded that they have until March. So they got into March to like produce more information, more witnesses, their actual names and identities, as well as more charges. Well, be careful what you ask for, because the prosecutors have added 2 more alleged female victims to Diddy's federal indictment. Now, how is this different from all the other lawsuits that's been hitting that we was talking about, right? Okay. So usually every other day that we've been coming on, right? Even when he was trying to get bond, etc., everybody that was dropping lawsuits, they were all civil. This ain't that, boo. This ain't civil, honey. This is added on to the federal indictment. Remember, we kept saying, how do he got a RICO if he the only person on a RICO? That's impossible, right? Well, now he got more people on the RICO, people. Again, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. All right, so apparently this shifted the racketeering timeline. Now, we all know that Diddy been doing this a very long time. Okay? A long time. I don't even got to get into that. 20, 30 years? We know. Long. Right? So here's what they're saying. They expanded the indictment, and they're saying additional women alleged they were coerced into commercial sex acts and of dangling a woman over an apartment balcony. What in the Michael Jackson? Ooh, child. Every day I found out something different. Y'all, these new charges are part of the indictment against him. Okay, the same one that they currently have. And it's been unsealed. And they're saying, like, the sex trafficking. And my thing is this, and I heard somebody ask this the other day, and I don't know where I was at, but I heard somebody talking about it and they asked this. So getting flued out, right? Now I'm not, hear me out, okay? Getting flued out, is that what they're talking about here? Because is that what they're considering sex trafficking? In this case, we don't know. Okay? We're not exactly sure, because flying somebody out to enjoy them privately and buying them things, etc., is not exactly the same as trafficking someone against their will. I don't know, y'all. I think that in this case, and this is why I think Diddy's lawyers are being a little bit more aggressive with trying to get the prosecution in the state. I'm sorry, not the state, the federal prosecution in the state of New York to be specific in their charges, because they have to get very specific, because it's going to be the specificities. You know what I'm saying? Specifics. Seriously though, it's going to be the specifics of the case that's going to make or break this case. Mark my word. Because the difference between trafficking and getting flued out, This is important. And I'm saying Young Miami word flued out because she's technically on the witness list, even though we don't know if she's going to be called to be a witness. But flued out trafficking. They're going to have to be very, very, very specific, because if they're not, these lawyers will be able to challenge it. And again, they are ready to release the freak off tapes too, saying release them. Let everybody see them. It's a lot. Okay. It's a lot going on there. I'm good, Diddy. No, thank you. But that's a bold stance. So we got to keep our eye on the Diddy situation. I'm really, really interested to see how this changes his lawyer's approach. All right, y'all. So we're going to tap back in ASAP Rocky. They are live now. All right, let's share this tab. We'll tap back into that for a few minutes. ASAP Rocky trial. All right. Okay, law and crime. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know what in the what y'all got hooked up. Okay. Let me see what Court TV talking about. Hold on. Let's see what Court TV talking about. Hold on, y'all. So the thing just came across. It was law and crime. Okay, let's see. Law and crime. I think it's law and crime trials. They got 2 channels now. Let's see. Law and crime trials. Here it go. Yeah, it's on. All right, so let's see here. But I think it may be the network. Let's just go to Court TV, y'all. We going back to Court TV. We going back to All Faithful. All right, Court TV. Don't be BSing today now. Oh. Ooh, look at his face, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Y'all. Mm. Okay, I need more clarity, said the judge. I just want to make sure we're on the right feed, y'all. Not negative. I bet that chat going crazy. It y'all is. Not y'all in the chat talking about he should have went to Marshall's for some better clothes. You know what? Y'all a mess. We're gonna call it the Clique chat. I don't know, y'all, but he seemed like he's over it. Like, at this point, he's just sticking with it because he started it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, mother be knowing. What y'all think so far, though? I'm really interested to know in the chat what y'all think about the case. Hold on, y'all. Go ahead and give me some AirPods. Cause these, not like some AirPods, baby. Every time I get a pair, though, y'all, I'm always losing one. When they gonna start selling them by the ones? Apple, come on, come through, Apple. Come through, Apple. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what they talking about. For real. I just wanted to see if Buddy was gonna get body today. I see he's trying to keep it more calm already. He says, I told you a lot. Like, we didn't ask you if you tell us again. You know what that means? He's trying to make sure he sounds like, in his mind, especially, that he's sticking to his story and he's saying the same thing. Oh, y'all homegirl homicide. Child? What? Is this one not charging? Yeah, I gotta put him. Okay. So, see, express his feelings, y'all. I told you he hurt. He hurt, y'all. He hurt. This trial is more about him being hurt than anything else. I'm telling you. I tried to tell. Mark my word. Mark my word. Mm. Mm. Yeah, he is over it. You hear me? Mm. Yeah, the judge is really like jumping in and having to play referee. Like, yesterday he said he felt like Rocky was staring at him. Child, they got it going on. You hear me? Mm. Uh-oh. See, I tell you how you be getting argumentative. Mhm. All right, y'all. So listen to the language. When you're following Rocky, like he's the aggressor. You see this? Oh, now he don't remember a lot. Not a crackhead. Y'all. See? I told y'all. I told y'all. He flipping it. Now he done said that a lot. He don't remember a lot. Mm. Buddy biting his lip, Buddy rolling his eyes. He is over this. Lord. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna stop this right here because one thing we know for sure, Cal ain't going nowhere. I'm very interested to hear what y'all think in the chat. All right, let's see here. What do you all think so far about the ASAP Rocky trial? Yeah, just tell me what y'all think in the chat. And we'll talk about it, when I jump back on later. I will say this. Here's my thoughts on the ASAP Rocky trial right now as it stands, especially while the alleged victim is on the stand on cross-examination. Like I said, I feel like he's hurt. He was Rocky's friend. thought they was closer. They fell out. And I think Buddy had a lot going on and he was really in his feelings. And he felt like ASAP as a whole and Rocky was shutting him out, cutting him off, icing him out financially, work-wise, maybe defaming in the street, whatever. And I feel like he was hurt. And he keeps saying he never would think Rocky would shoot him. So if that's the case, then maybe it was a prop gun, right? And if you really are hurt the way that you are, you filed charges and you filed a civil suit and you provided all the evidence. I feel like you're hurt and you feel like the only way that you could hurt Rocky and the people that you thought were your friends in the ASAP crew back is to go all the way with both of these. I think you feel like you lost everything. And I think that you feel like with nothing to lose, you might as well go all out with it. Now, that is not to take away from what happened, because here on Radio-Muva Live, we always err on the side of justice and we always side with the victim when there is one, no matter what, okay? However, I do feel like from a straight ahead, non-biased point of view, that there are a lot of holes in this case, which is why something happened, we know, right? But I don't think it happened quite the way this guy had told it. And I think now that he told it this way and he brought in his own evidence to fit his story, now he's got to make it stick with the defense, and the trueness of the validity of all of it is kind of falling apart a little bit. So we're going to stay tuned and see what happens. But I don't know. Do y'all think Rocky should have took the deal? I feel like only he knows. Maybe I got to see a little bit more of what goes on in cross-examination. All right, y'all. If you haven't yet, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. That's the only way we're going to get in the algorithm, and that's the only way we're going to grow as a show to really be able to do the things as a community that we want to do and that I want to do for you. All right. And if you want to support while we're growing, Cash App $ Radio-Muva. Radio-Muva. All right. Rest in peace to DJ Unk. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel. I will be back. Love y'all. Happy Black History Month.